I'm Charlie DeFore. I'm from Virginia Beach, go to London Bridge Baptist Church, and for a lot of years I watched Tom and Fred and Dr. Dan and a lot of these guys come down here and tell their stories, and it really sounded exciting. But I was always hindered by having to work, so I figured, well, this year I'm going to stop that. So 1st of February I retired from teaching school. I won't say my wife was totally happy with that arrangement, but it was time. So I retired, and I'm going to do some things with the church and things that I've been wanting to do, things that have been on my heart. So I signed up. This is my first time down here, and I felt kind of uneasy because I sold my last motorcycle 4 or 5 years ago, so I'm not really into the biking scene. But from what Tom and then had talked, it just sounded like something I really wanted to get down and take advantage of. So I really struggle with a testimony because I don't have anything really dramatic in my testimony, but been here, 3 days? We came down on Tuesday, and it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday without any success until today. And this young fella comes up, and we're talking. He's 40 years younger than me, and I'm thinking, well, this is a lost deal, But I told him my story, and he's listening and, paying attention. And I, at the end, I said, well, Max, do you think you might want to do this? Think you might want to give your life to Christ? He said, yeah, I think so. Whoa! Where did that come from? I'm not used to hearing that. But I said, well, maybe just saying that, he just, just trying to get me off his back, maybe get a better chance of winning or something. Well, you're going to be changed. I mean, there's a lot of things that that you do now that you're not going to want to do. And he says, yeah, I know. He says, I'm ready. He says, he was baptized as a kid, got away from it like a lot of us, But it had been on his heart, and he started going to church, but it was kind of a sporadic thing, sort of in and out. He's from Kentucky, and he was going to a church across the line in Ohio. And he said he just had been meaning to do it, but just never, always something came up and never got around to it. Then right there, he said, well, this is the time. And it was just the timing, timing of God. So I got his names. So I got his number, I got the name of his church and everything, so I'll make sure that he can get baptized and, take care of that. But I would say on top of that, I've been more blessed by the people that I have talked to, because I would say about a third of the people that I've talked to have been Christians already. And some of them have shared some phenomenal stories that were way beyond what I could share with them. And I was talking with a guy today, and after we got through talking, he said, look at this. And he pulled up his arm, and it had a date. It said April something 2000. He says, this is the date I was saved. Had it tattooed on there, and as it turned out, I said, well, it's probably a story here. He was a rough-looking guy. And he had a serious drug problem, and it was killing him. Cost him his marriage, cost him his family, cost him almost everything. And he said that he got saved, and God took him out of that, snatched him out of those jaws of death. And he said it wasn't too much longer before he met a lady who had adopted a couple of kids from overseas. So they got together, eventually got married, and they started a children's home, but they adopted these kids. And he had a girl with him, a young lady from Kazakhstan or someplace, but they go over to the former Soviet countries, and they go to Asian countries, and they adopt these kids, go all over the world and adopt these kids. He had about 14 or 15 of them, and most of them have grown up. And he told me some of the things that they had done. Some of them are, they all have good Christian foundations, and had gone on to do good things with their life, except for one kid who's in jail. And it just broke his heart, but we got a chance to talk about that. And but just an example of the many stories that I've heard from people that have just really touched my life, and it's just really been a blessing to me to hear and just interact with people that I would never do at home. This is an opportunity to do that I would never have before. So I appreciate you guys here too. It's been a really inspiration being around you folks. I really appreciate it.